And our next example, this equation here, 10x raised to 8 minus 410 x raised to 4 plus 4,000 equals 0. Ayan. So, the higher exponent of variable x here is 8, tapos yung lower naman ay 4. So, yung 8 is expressible as twice 4. So, meaning, yung x raised to 8 can be expressed using this, x raised to 4. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, we let, and the result will be quadratic na equation. So, let x raised to 4 be, let's say, equal naman to r. Therefore, yung x raised to 8 na expressible as x raised to 4 quantity squared. Ayan. Twice 4, kaya yung magiging exponent nung x dito ay 8. Okay? Kasi power of a power yan. So, you have r squared. Kasi yung x raised to 4 nga is, tawag dito, ay letter r lang ang kanyang representation. Ayan. So, r squared. Ibig sabihin, the equation now will become, call that 10 r squared minus 410r plus 4,000 equals 0. Ang laki naman ng mga number para kanina. But don't worry kasi as you can see, all of them are ending in 0, which means they are all divisible by 10. And we can divide both sides by 10 para mapababa natin yung mga number. So, ibig sabihin lang nito, we will have r squared minus 41 plus r, okay, nakalimutan ko yung r, minus 41r plus 400 equals 0 pa din. Yan, meron bang dalawang numbers na ang product ay positive 400 tapos ang sum nila negative 41? So, product is positive pero sum is negative. Ibig sabihin, we should be thinking of two numbers na negative. Kasi negative times negative is positive pa rin naman and negative plus negative is negative. Parang naisip ko dito, 25 and 16. Check natin ha. Negative 25 and negative 16. What is 25 times 16? Kahit wala muna negative signs. 25 times 6 muna. This is 30. This is 12 plus 3, 15. 25 times 1, syempre. 5 times 1, 5. 2 times 1, 2. And then add 0, 10. Oo, tama. Sabihin, we are looking for negative 25 and negative 16 as the two numbers ng product ay positive 400 at may sum nga na negative 41 kasi negative 25 plus negative 16 is negative 41. Ibig lang sabihin yan, the factored form of this equation, okay, ay r minus 25, quantity r minus 25 times quantity r minus 16 equals 0. So we have to apply ZPP. R minus 25 equals 0. R minus 16 equals 0. So from R minus 25, what is the value of R? R is positive 25. From R minus 16 equals 0, what is the value of R? 16. And these two are the ones we will use to get the value of x using this equation. So x raised to 4 equals 25. Tapos, dito, x raised to 4 equals 16. Ibig lang sabihin nito, we will have to get the fourth root of 25 and fourth root of 16. Kasi, we have to think of x na ni-raise sa 4 to get 25. X na ni-raise sa 4 to get 16. So, we're to get the fourth root of the constant here. At dahil nga, fourth root, the index is 4, it's an even number, ibig sabihin, dito lalabas ulit ang positive or negative sign. So, fourth root na, mayroon na nakasulat na index dito. Hindi kagaya pag square root, no need to write 2. It's understood na square root siya, no? Of 25. Dito naman, x equals positive or negative fourth root of 16. So, dito tayo mag-umpisa. Fourth root of 16. So, anong number when you use 4 times as a factor will give us 16 as the product? Meron, di ba? May eksaktong sagot dyan. 2. Kasi 2 times 2 is 4 times 2, 8 times 2, 16. So, x equals positive or negative 2. So, ito ang 2 among the roots of this original equation. Polynomial equation of degree 8. What about yung 25? Meron ba siyang, siya ba ay perfect how do you say that? Kasi perfect cube number, perfect square number, perfect fourth power number. So, wala, no? Bukod sa 1. So, wala siyang ibang common. Hindi siya ma-express as an integer raised to 4. Pero ang factor niya lang na perfect fourth power ay 1. Ibig sabihin, this already is the answer. Okay? Can no longer be simplified further. So, yan ay sagot. So, there are 4 roots of this given equation. Positive fourth root of 25 and negative fourth root of 25, and then positive or negative 2. Let's have our next example. And x raised to 6 plus 18x cubed equals 81. So, yung 6 is twice 3. Ibig sabihin yung x cubed, square mo yon, magiging x raised to 6. Kaya nga, magiging quadratic din ito. So, una, let x cubed, let's say this time s. We started with p, no? qr. Tapos s na tayo ngayon. And then x raised to 6, expressible nga yan as x cubed quantity squared, and therefore, this is s squared. So, the equation here can be rewritten as s squared plus 18s equals 81. This is a derived quadratic equation which can be written as s squared plus 18s minus 81 equals 0 kapag kailangan siyang i-standard form. So, is this factorable? Meron bang dalawang numbers na ang product ay negative 81 tapos ang sum ay 18? Parang baliktad dapat. Dapat kung positive yung 81 tapos negative yung 18, yun meron. Negative 9 times itself. Kasi negative 9 plus 9, negative 9, negative 18. Pero, ito positive yung 18 tapos negative yung 81. So, check nga natin using, what's called that? The discriminant. B squared minus 4AC. So, what is B? Positive 18. So, A squared natin yan. Decreased by the product of 4. A is 1, and then C is negative 81. So, 18 raised to 2 is 324 minus the product of 4, 1 and negative 81. Definitely negative ito. 4 times 1 is 4. Negative 81 times 4 is negative 324. Okay. So, this is not going to give us 0. Instead, change the sign muna to subtrahend, then add. So, 324 plus itself yan. So, sabihin, we call that 648. Okay. So, ang 648 ba ay perfect square number? I don't think so. Okay, kasi this is expressible as 2 times 324 nga. At yung 324 ang perfect square. So, 2 times 18 squared yan. So, the base 2 is not raised to an even exponent here. Therefore, the entire expression, or 648, is not a perfect square number. So, pero makakatulong itong factored form na ito to get the simplest form of square root of 648, diba? Which is the next step. Get the square root of the discriminant. So, this time, square root of 648. So, this will be equal to square root of 2 times 18 squared, or galing yun sa 324. So, ang 324 perfect square number, and square root niya ay 18. So, square root of 648 ay 18 square root of 2. Yan. So, ibig lang sabihin ito, we're expecting that the roots are, the roots are radical. Okay. Irrational and, the roots are real, irrational, and unequal. So, let's continue. So, anong negative of B? It will be negative 18. Ano naman ng 2A? 2 times A, so 2 times 1, so balik 2. So, let's prepare the face. Na kailangan natin lagyan ng numbers mamaya. Okay, so, ano sa first box natin? Yung negative of B, so negative of 18. Plus or minus yung square root ng discriminant na 18, square root of 2 when simplified, tapos sa baba, 2A, so bali, 2. So, pwede ba bang masimplify yan? Check natin. So, what is negative 18, 18, and 2? Okay, kapag din-divide natin by another number. So, all of them are divisible by 2, tama? So, this will become negative 9, this will become 9, this will become 1. So x here should be equal to negative 9 plus or minus 9 square root of 2 all over 1, or kahit wala na kasi nga dividing by 1 will give us the same result lang. Okay? So, ito yung ngayon yung ating i-equate. Okay? So, again, bumalik lang tayo sa x kasi nga we used the formula kanina, di ba? Quadratic formula. So, ito yung roots, kumbaga, ng equation na to. Meaning, the values of s are these. Na i-equate natin dito sa x cubed. So, let's show that sa next frame natin. Okay, kailangan ko lang mag-duplicate or create ng blank frame dito. So, x cubed equals s. So, x cubed is equal to negative 9 plus or minus 9 square root of 2. Negative 9 plus or minus 9 square root of 2. And iba lang sabihin yan, okay, x should be equal to the cube root of the quantity negative 9 plus or minus 9 square root of 2. Ayan, medyo komplikado siya, no? So, but we'll end it here na muna. So, ang target lang naman is makuha natin yung expression na equal dun sa value ng x, which we can actually split into x sub 1 equals cube root of negative 9 plus 9 square root of 2. Tapos, x sub 2 equals the cube root of negative 9 minus 9 square root of 2. Ayan. So, meron tayong cube root na nga dito, tapos meron pang square root dun. So, ganyan talaga. Okay. Nagiging complicated kapag minsan. So, again, we'll end it here na muna kasi nga hanggang 15 minutes lang ating recording time. I'll see you in the next one for more examples. Bye for now.